Hello everyone. Welcome back to Game of Thrones. Mira's on the execution block. We decided not to use Cotter for blood magic. And now we're about to poison Lud Whitehill.
That's them.
Can.
Here we go.
I don't think it'll work, but whatever.
Gwyn.
Clever. Send the girl first.
Yeah.
Don't let her play with your head, little brother.
Mm-hmm.
Lady
She'll
Forrester.
try. Hey, Gwyn.
My apologies for arriving unannounced. I was hoping I might have a word in private with Asher.
Exactly. Yeah, I like that look. He's just like, I know your games. Ugh. Pardon me.
I think we can agree these are not ideal circumstances.
Indeed.
Agreed.
But these are the circumstances we find ourselves in. I know how you must feel, Asher. What your family has suffered, it's unimaginable.
And your family
Just
put
why
it
the
on us.
bloodshed must stop.
I agreed to your father's terms, didn't I?
It's not gonna stop
did.
tonight, babe.
But I know you, Asher.
Or it will
You're
with
not
your
the one
loss.
to roll over so easily.
Yeah.
You don't like being pushed into a corner. It's not in your nature.
It would be a lie if I said otherwise.
I appreciate your honesty. I'll need that from you if this is to work. You
What's
have
to work?
understand. I've risked everything to bring peace between our houses.
I know, and it's not gonna
To meet
happen.
with Roderick in secret. To tell him of the traitor within these very walls. To make sure no harm came to Ryan as our ward.
And I'm sorry.
All while persuading my father that bloodshed would end if we were to wed. I have no ulterior motive. No hidden agenda. Just peace. Once and for all.
You have the best
I trust you,
intentions.
I know you've lost a lot, and I'm sorry, but things will get better. Truth be told, my father's scared of you.
As he well
Is he?
should be.
With Roderick, he knew who and what he was dealing with. But you, he thinks you're dangerous.
Oh yeah.
You proved as much when you attacked his men.
They came after us.
I know, and that's all in the past now, I promise. We can make this work, Asher. This is our one chance. Together we can control the future of our houses.
I'm sorry, it's
Just
not gonna
promise
work.
me, when my father and brother walk through that door, nothing will happen that could threaten that future. Our future. I need your assurance. Nothing will happen.
And at this point, it's in the hands of the gods.
Begging your pardon, my lord.
I won't promise you.
I'm afraid Lady Forrester requires your help.
I'm
Of
sorry.
course.
I should go.
You've been a friend, you've been helpful, but you're a Whitehill. And it can't happen.
What help does my mother need?
Sorry, my lord. It was the best I could think of. But we have everything in place.
Thank you,
How should we
Duncan.
proceed?
Ready the poison.
Of course, my lord.
We weren't gonna call off the plan. Not for her. Love her dearly. Good person. She really is. But they're Whitehills. And they've already done so much harm to this family. They're arrogant,
Alyssa,
and they're
I'm sorry it's
incompetent,
come to this.
and they would ruin
But at least
everything.
it's done.
Where's
And it
my
can't
son?
be allowed.
Right to it then.
Mm-hmm.
Mother!
Yes! Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Oh, my baby. Oh, my baby.
Enough blubbering. You'll have him back when we've hammered out the details of your surrender.
Lord Whitehill.
Asher. Now, who'd ever have imagined this? You welcoming me into your hall to drink your wine and call me father.
Never gonna happen.
I thought I'd seen the last of you when Gregor shipped you off to the other side of the bloody world.
Let's get on with this.
What's the hurry? We'll be spending the rest of our lives together. As family.
You're not my family, Lord.
And you'll never be mine! If I wasn't so bloody soft-hearted...
Father, please.
Hardly.
I know this isn't easy, but it's right.
Would you like to sit down, Lord Whitehill?
Aye. But get me something to drink. I'm bloody parched.
Get you
Talia.
something to drink,
You
alright.
fetched the wine for his lordship.
We thought you'd like to sit here, Lord Whitehill.
I'll sit there. Thank you very much. In the Lord's chair. It's not like your father wanted your worthless ass in it.
It's just a chair. By all means, sit in it if it makes you feel important.
What? How dare you? You think you have any power here? What'll it take for you to learn to show respect? How many more Forresters
And this
do I
is
have
exactly
to
why
kill?
you've got to
Calm
die.
down, Father. Ash has been amongst the sellswords so long. He's forgotten how to behave.
Teach him some manners then.
My leg is twitching. I am incensed. Oh, man. Hey! Protect him, Beska.
So,
I'm counting on you.
Lord Forrester,
And Griff.
made your way as a sellsword out there, did you?
Yeah.
Hey, a little raid, a little murder. Anything for the right price.
Where are the honorables?
Your family must be so proud.
Would you like to
All
sit?
those bed slaves a sellsword must enjoy across the narrow sea. Ah, I can't imagine how my sister will be able to please you.
Oh,
You
really?
sat back on a horse when we last drew swords. Your family has sing about that for years.
You've quite the mouth on you, Forrester. How'd you like me to shove my sword down there?
Not so much.
Enough bloody nattering.
I don't eat shit for breakfast.
Sit the hell down, Griff, and let's drink.
Alright. Let's do it.
A toast. We should make a toast.
Aye.
What shall we toast to?
Come on then. Let's hear it.
To the alliance between our families, House Forrester and House Whitehill. Let us put the bloodshed behind us.
To our
alliance.
family.
Drink, drink, drink. He noticed.
No. This isn't right. You first, then me. In the way of the North. Come, Forrester. Let's drink together as lords of our houses.
Let me.
Mom!
Let it be you and I who seal this bond. For our houses, for our children.
It's her decision.
Iron from ice.
I'm so sorry, Mother. She made the decision, though.
Not bad. Water. Bring me water.
He's joking! Help him!
You. You fucking poisoned me.
Let's get the maester in here, please.
How could you?
Red wedding all over again, isn't it? Yeah, Beska.
Duncan! Get my family out of here!
Forrester!
Get him. Don't just stop here. Kill him. Yep.
It could have been so different.
Quinn!
Goodbye, Asher.
Kill Griff while you have the chance! I really wish I knew if I could have still gotten Lud without getting Mom, too. But I have a feeling there was no way to escape that consequence if we wanted Lud dead.
They killed my father! Attack! Attack!
And never look back.
We can't fight that many! We're doomed! If they breach the gate, we're done for!
We'll get
Can't
him.
fight the entire Whitehill army!
We'll get him.
My lord, your wound. Get them to safety. Of course, my lord.
I want to stay with you, Ashley.
Talia, get out of here. You may be the only surviving Forrester. Out of all this.
Asher!
Hey, friend.
Lord is here!
Yeah!
Your lord! He's here!
The Lord will defend you. Oh, shit. Get away from her, you swine.
My lord, your command. We have to retake the gate! We have to retake the gate!
I'm sorry, small folk. But if they get through the gate, we are fucking done for.
This is the war you promised, Westeros.
It's not over yet!
Yeah, see? We would let you wet your blades. Blades up! Get him! Alright, let's get to Griff. If we can kill every last Whitehill, it'll be over. Eat. Good, good, good. Blood song. The fire's not hot enough to burn our ironwood. Shields up!
Cowards have a king.
Yeah, run that into him.
Good idea, Westeros. Let's give those fuckers a welcome.
I love her. She's awesome. Queuing it up. Come on. Hit it, hit it, hit it. E. Bring it. Uh-huh. Get off your high horse and come down to my level. You ready for this, scum? No! Shit.
Asher Forrester!
Uh-huh.
You've come a long way to die.
I don't even know your name. I won't need to. You'll be just another corpse in the blood. Yeah. Lance counter horseman. I'll bet that sent a ringing in your ears.
Let's see
Sword to
you
sword.
live up to your reputation.
E. E. Watching for the QTEs.
Right to your lord!
Come on. Ah, not one of the good ones, but gives us a chance. Okay, got his shield, helmet off. Gives us an easier access to his neck. Ah, no, you don't! I am queuing up a storm here. Ready? Ah, good man. I'm so sorry. But you got in a blow. No! No, that can't be! Well, we'll get him in turn at least, hopefully. Shit. Come on. Kill his ass. There we go. Finally. One of their biggest hitters is down, but we need a maester. That went right through our intestines. They're in. I am crippled. Got him. Shit. We're not gonna survive this. Thank you. Of course. This is so fucking hopeless. And then they get her too? God damn it. And there he is, totally unharmed. I should have maimed him when I had the chance. Might have gotten us a better chance here. Come on.
Iron from ice.
Duncan!
We have to get you out of here!
I'm dying.
I'll be damned if I let another lord die on my watch.
You can't run.
We're not exactly in any shape to argue.
For the house.
For all of us in port this day. Now.
And of course, even he gets injured. And what happens to Beska and Ryan? What happens to Talia? Alright, time for the epilogue. Winter is coming. There's Cotter. Set to become a right. We did the right thing.
You did the right thing.
Thank you.
I did what I had to do.
He was your friend.
And I wasn't about to cut out his bloody heart. But the real strength of the North Grove are saplings that we can use to repopulate the forest in the south. Not this blood magic crap.
Your arrival has changed everything.
Yep.
Even though we've been preparing for it all our lives. Now we don't have much time. We were sent here for a reason. To protect the North Grove. Winter is coming, and we have a role to play in the war to come.
Our father never would have wanted us to stand by and see House Forrester fall. Not while we can still do something about it.
It's too late to reach Ironrath. It may already be lost.
Gregor trusted you for a reason. You know defending House Forrester is the right thing to do.
You're the one they sent, Garrett. You should be the one to decide.
We march
House
south.
Forrester needs our help, so we'll gather our forces and march south. May the gods guide us and protect us.
The grove will still be here when we come back. We'll wait out the war in the south and follow the armies back in when we push the rights back north. And here goes Mira. Alright, we walk to our own execution. It's the right thing to do. We held our head high. And fuck you,
Bring forth the next
dickbag
prisoner.
McGee. Alright then. What'll you have?
This young woman is accused of murdering a loyal servant of the king.
Who was gonna
Who
murder
here
me
bears
first, but okay.
witness to her crimes?
I will speak to them. This is a traitor and a murderer!
Kill her! She's
A
innocent!
disgrace to her family name!
I won't give you the
Mira
satisfaction. Fuckhead.
In the sight of gods and men, and in the name of the king,
End it!
I sentence you to die.
Shame!
Raymond!
Kill her!
If you have final words,
Shame!
speak them now.
She's innocent! Iron from ice! A brave
She's
woman!
innocent! Oh, noble
Kill
death!
her!
Kneel.
Bye, Sarah. Good luck. Do not ask for whom the bell tolls. It tolls for me. Or is this the epilogue? Now we're getting into the epilogue. Jesus. They're setting this up for a sequel. I don't think they're ever gonna make it. I don't know. I don't know if I would play a sequel if they came out with it. There's a lot of things I would change about this game, but this chapter I feel like I finally got some free will. I don't know if I actually have had the free will that I wanted. I'll have to check that out afterwards and maybe replay this, or just look it up online. I hope he gets married to Talia. I mean, I love Garrett and Jon Snow as a couple too, but he and Talia would be the sweetest thing. If she were like a couple years older, he'd have to wait. Like, how old is he anyway? I think he might be like 20 something, 23.
House Forrester.
They were nothing but Stark loyalists. And the Starks are dead. Are you listening, Reek? Father wanted to make sure they'd bend the knee. And what do I find? A child lord.
Oh.
Ethan the Wise.
The Wise?
With some parasite by his side. As if I'd come to negotiate. And I thought, oh, this is going to be fun.
Mira was so devoted when we first came to King's Landing.
In the game, we were Ethan the
That
Brave.
day Cersei dragged her
The
before
hell?
the throne. Grandmother, I was actually worried for her. But she didn't have any trouble swearing loyalty to Joffrey right in front of me. Then she had the audacity to go behind my back with Tyrion when I'd clearly forbade it. And that day she pushed me to ask Joffrey for help when he ripped my dress. It was bold, I'll give her that. But I can't forgive that she used me.
I'm sorry.
And now, with all that's happened to her, who knows what else Mira was doing without my knowledge?
Yeah.
Grandmother, it makes me question if she was ever loyal to me at all.
I saw something of myself in Garrett Tuttle. I thought I could trust in him, Sam, but I was wrong. He gave me his word that he'd stay true to the vows he'd made in the Godswood.
I tried. No, I went to the will.
Before a day was out,
it was by
brother
my
was
will.
dead atop the wall. I needed his sword at Craster's. I defended him to Frostfinger, and it cost me. Whatever happened up there, a man of the Watch doesn't run away.
I
You should
didn't run
return
away.
But another Lord Forrester. Roderick. Back from the twins with balls so shrunken he let Griff Whitetail beat him into the mud in his own yard. Reek, I had to come and see this walking tragedy for myself. But then, he killed the man who betrayed him. I was rather starting to like him. A shame he didn't last longer. Roderick, the savior who couldn't save anyone.
A lot of
There was
these
something
people
about
are
Asher
people
Forrester.
whose opinions I don't
You
really
would have
want
liked
to
him
hear.
as Sandai. He was rather earnest, I suppose. But he had heart, fighting with a former slave by his side. Asher needed my help. I needed to know if he deserved it, so I tested him. But there was no easy answer. But then
they
he
didn't
told me
give
the truth.
her line in that one.
He'd risked losing all he had come here for to stand by his friend, a former slave. In the end, that mattered more than disobeying an order.
For that, he earned my help and my respect. That's
Loyalty.
good, at least.
Friendship. Respect. Without them, we have nothing. I think, in the end, Mira came to understand that, Grandmother. She could so
I knew that
easily
from the
have turned
beginning.
on Sarah to protect herself. But instead, what she did, it took grace. If you're fierce enough, you leave King's Landing with your honor intact. Mira proved that. But at so high a cost.
I wasn't
I
gonna
could
let
have
Tom
told you
die.
the story wasn't going to have a happy ending.
Some of these are wrong.
Roderick
Some of these
dead,
are wrong.
His mother dead.
And I know
This
I
little
replayed
pile
some
of
parts.
timber in ruins. I just wish I'd been there to see it.
That Bolton bastard let
And it
their
didn't
upstart
even help.
houses go to war, Father. I'm not unfamiliar with these Forresters. Stubborn to the end. They were clever, I'll give them that, but far too sentimental. Ruled by emotion when they should have been smart. Instinctive instead of shrewd. When will these Northerners ever learn? The Starks are dead. The war is over. And they lost.
I replayed those levels on a different save file, so they shouldn't have affected anything here. We fought with instinct and nobility, it says. We tried. We certainly tried. That was a good way to sum up events, I will give them that. But, don't know how I asked too much of Marjorie. I mean, I did back off once I saw how badly the things had turned out the first time. Oh, there we go. Where are we? How far did we travel? The horse just going on his own. Like, they haven't told me to stop. I'm not going to eat the grass. I may be dying of thirst, but this is the only way. I would have saved the small folk if I knew the gate was gonna fall anyways.
We haven't much time.
Well, at least we were found. This one's gone on for much longer than I thought it would. But I guess they're trying to set up the next season. And then Beska's got Ryan, thank goodness. And hopefully Ryan will have gotten stronger for all of this. 62% of us told the truth and were dismissed. I was feeling that coming from miles away. 75% refused to marry Morgan, and I would have married him if he hadn't arranged it for Tom to end up on the block. That was the deal breaker. I wasn't going to sacrifice him. 39 of us gave Cotter a merciful death. I don't know why everyone decided to go with blood magic. That's stupid. 27 poisoned Lord Whitehill and Lady Forrester. So sorry, Mum. I want to know how else that could have turned out. I really want to know. But she made her own choice, and I wasn't gonna take away her agency in that. 48% abandoned the North Grove to march to Ironrath. Because I don't know what other secrets the North Grove is hiding, but we would have gotten overrun way too easily there. Even if it's a fortress, it's just not safe. We can come back later. Anyways, that was Game of Thrones from Telltale. And, like, I've voiced a lot of my complaints in the last session when I was brimming over from salt. And now I'm just tired. I mean, like, I've been following Game of Thrones for a long time. I'm mostly just a book reader. And the books are a lot more vicious than the TV series in a lot of different ways. And then the TV series has their own way of being vicious, but I don't think, like, putting in rapes that didn't need to happen for, like, shock value or to reinforce that this guy is a villain and you shouldn't, like, be empathizing with him too much. Fuck that. They didn't need to do that. But, yeah. I mean, Game of Thrones is a dark series. It's depressing, it's oppressive, it's got a lot of hopelessness in it, but no matter what, there's always a way forward. And it has a wonderful habit of, like, breaking literary tropes and then creating tropes and then breaking their own tropes. And just, it's a fantastic piece of writing. It really is. And Season 6 is fantastic. Season 6 is turning it all around so it can finally reach a good conclusion, and it's fantastic. And I don't know, I think for the game there was too much of being beaten down without enough breadth of choice. I would have been okay with a lot of the things they decided to do if they had just decided to give us the option of sparing that one asshole on the wall and allowing us to go with Jon Snow, with Finn, and Cotter in our group, and leaving the group on our way to Craster's, or in the middle of a battle with Craster, we could have gotten separated and decided to go north and everything, and that would have been fine. That would have been a legitimate way to get north of the wall without breaking our oaths too badly. And John could have assumed us dead, and that would have been fine. That's the main thing that's pissing me off, is that point right there. Anyways, it's gonna depend on my feelings later on, if they decide to come out with a season 2 of this. But let me know what you guys think. I will be listening to you in the comments below. And I will... Oh, that's right, I need to set up what it is we're going to be voting for this time. And I put up a poll on Twitter, and I listened to the comments here. Both ways. And I feel like I should make this clear for anyone who's just coming in on this one and maybe hasn't been following me for a long time. I give preference for the people who comment on my videos, giving me their answer for what they want me to do next. I give preference, even greater preference, to people who comment often because I know they're watching and listening and being active. But that being said, I definitely don't ignore the people on my Twitter. I have maybe 5 or 8 times more Twitter followers than people on YouTube, and that's cool. But that's why I give more preference to the people who actually watch the videos. You're the guys that are involved. Next up on my queue, basically, one game that was highly recommended to me is a strategy game called Crusader Kings 2. I believe that's what it is. And I adore strategy games. They have a very fond, special, warm place in my heart, and it would be probably a very nice change of pace. And it looks really good, like a game I could sink many, many hours in. And it also follows through with medieval themes, if that's one of the things you liked here. I adore medieval-centered pieces of media and everything else, and so I'd be quite happy to go along with that. If instead you would like to see me do another Telltale game, I've already done The Walking Dead. I really enjoyed The Walking Dead. I think The Walking Dead is one of the better games that Telltale has to offer, and I want to see if The Walking Dead 2 lives up to it. And I think it might, simply because it has, like, the first one was great, but it only had the one ending, and that was rather sad and had carried some of the frustrations I had with this game. But Walking Dead 2, I hear, has 5 different endings, so that should offer us a greater breadth of possibility. I am a sucker for Consequence Matters games. Anyways, that's it for this. Thank you for sticking with me through all this, and I will be seeing you next time, so bye-bye. I like this guy. 297, yo, what is up? That's cool. I'm trying to hack it myself, but whatever, it'll work. Oh, it's a nice replacement, and I don't have to pass any skill checks that can damage my health. But anyway, whoever that guy was, I think he's an ally. Fucking Bronco, eh? Let's take it. I have an idea of how this power works. That's frightening. Oh, okay.